Today's dollars and cents, we are talking about cutting college costs.
Yeah, JP Krahel, financial expert with Loyola University, joins us now. Good morning to you.
How y'all doing?
We're doing fine. We're kind of thawing out just a little bit.
A little bit, we hope.
Yeah, just a little. So tell us what we know. College costs, a lot of kids are determining where they're going for school, and parents are now in a panic.
Of course.
What are we doing now?
So remember, you're trying to figure the overall cost of college, not just while you're there, but also afterward, because interest is going to grow with that, right? So student loans, any debt is principal times rate times time is going to give you how much interest you're going to have paid.
Okay.
So those are your levers. You can reduce your rate, reduce how much you borrow, or pay it off more quickly.
Okay.
Where do you see the biggest, like talking to college students or even their parents coming in, where do you see the biggest maybe illiteracy when it comes to financials?
I think people lose perspective on just how valuable a scholarship can be. Because, you're not guaranteed to get it if you apply. But if I apply to 10 scholarships and I get 2 of them, maybe, right? Every dollar I save, because I'm not paying it now, also saves me probably another dollar in interest cost over the life of the loan because I'm borrowing less. So it's a good idea to, I think, take the effort, take the risk, try to reduce your cost of borrowing as much as possible because you can't help but win.
Right. Even if it's a few $100s, books every semester are going to cost a few $100s.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it goes to the good. Mm-hmm. Okay. About interest, you're talking about the interest.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some fundamental things that people should really keep in mind.
Sure. So remember, you can start building your credit score once you get to college. You get a credit card, you use it responsibly. You don't let debt, spiral out of control. But so much of your credit score is based on the length of your credit history and how well you've paid on time. You can start building your reputation during your first year. And then by the time it gets to, repaying those borrowings, maybe you can refinance. Just a couple percentage points reduction can save you thousands in interest, make your whole life better.
Okay.
But that's only possible for people who've taken the time to build their scores ahead of
early
time,
on.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned applying for scholarships is a good way to help kind of offset the cost of colleges. But I think a lot of people don't know maybe how to find those scholarships or what they even apply for. What's your advice on that?
So, Google is going to be your friend here, right? So, in other words, the more searching you do, there may be things for people like who are left-handed, like I am. There'll be scholarships for basically any interest group you can think of. And if you're willing to do what others aren't, well, maybe there's the firm that wants to hire you that offers scholarships. Maybe there's an interest group. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can search for this based on everything about yourself. There's probably going to be a scholarship that'll help.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And for people, of course, in a perfect world, folks started saving when their kids were babies. But now they're seniors and they're just starting. Is there just something you just say to folks just to kind of say, hey, look, hope is not lost.
Hope is not lost. A lot of people think that student loan debt is like plutonium. If I touch it at all, I'm going to have a problem. I also have students, though, who insist on working full-time while they're in school, and then they're exhausted. They can't study. Their grades suffer. I'm like, wouldn't it be worth it to borrow just a little bit, get a better job, and then easily afford to pay it off instead of suffering through college, doing badly, maybe not getting that job? You end up worse off because you were so afraid to even handle student loan debt in the first place.
Awesome stuff, JP. Thank you so much.
As always, thank you.